Elio guys, and welcome back. In today's video that we have the schedule maintenance notes for February 23rd, 2020. So without further ado, you guys can go ahead and start reading it off and I'll just listen. Oh, you want me to read it? Okay then, I guess. Alright, so starting off here, we have the new added Astromon, which is Zeus, which I also stated before in the developer's notes for this month. So if you haven't checked that video out yet, then I do implore you to do so, just to make sure that you're kind of up to date with what's going on here. But RGB light and dark versions of Zeus would be added into the game. And do keep in mind here, before you ask any questions for his review video, yes, it's happening. But also remember, he cannot be obtained from the special shop and eggs, and he cannot be obtained from the selection card, and can only be obtained as a reward from the Dimension Defense battles. So if you do not do Dimension Defense, congratulations, there's no Zeuses. Now you're going to ask once again, Elio, is Zeus worth it? You have to wait until he comes out, and preferably wait until I give you my take on him, though of course your opinion is valid as well. I'm just one person out here in the MSL gaming community, but skill books would be added for him as well. We'll see how well that performs. And there's also going to be a fusion for Light Zeus, which kind of has me curious because that possibly could mean Zeus is good or not, but we'll have to wait to see for his review. But we also have to remember, like, Dark Poseidon and Light Poseidon has the same type of setup. Same thing with Light and Dark Siegfried. So I mean, arguably pretty standard at this point in time. And then we have the Dimension Defenses being added, which is a new clan PvE content. And after you complete stage 1 of Star Sanctuary on normal, for any new players out there, which if you're new, hey, how you doing? Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the latest, greatest, and more from your boy. But yeah, so hopefully everyone has at least cleared out stage 1 of the Star Sanctuary on normal. And then we get to fight the giant boss, the Apophis, which is basically Jormungandr, but on drugs, so don't do drugs, kids. And then we can get soul stones from this, and it looks like the Dimension Defense can be done 3 times a day, and is not open on Sundays. So 3 times a day, Monday through Saturday, and it looks like we do have a fixed element every day out of the week, which I think also coincides with Colossus, so that's nice. So I can go over there and do Colossus and be like, okay, hey look, the DD is open, let me slide over here. Don't confuse it with the dimensional dungeon. The Dimension Defense is open, let me go over here because this is the same element. Let me go over here and waste my time, get shredded, and walk away hurt. So that's going to be interesting. Also, what is it, Saturday every other week there's going to be a dark and light element switch off in between those, I guess, to kind of keep things probably very, very terrible. And as the level increases for the Apophis, its attack and fixed defense will also increase. And even as the level increases though, its HP will not increase, meaning there is an HP cap, which this could be potentially bad news bears for Courageous Strikers, because Courageous Strikers scale off HP, and at this point in time, obviously because it's not in the game yet, this is purely speculation. But if his HP pool is naturally very, very low, then Courageous Strikers may not be the cream of the crop in this situation. But I can sit here and speculate all that we want. Wait until he comes out into the game. I may throw a video up of me just wasting my time and energy showing what's going on here before people actually come up with strategies just for entertainment purposes. But we will have to see for that. And then with the battle method, we have the attack order of allied Astromons, which can be preset on the battle screen. Same type of Astromon or Astromons that have already participated once cannot participate again. Once again, kind of similar to Titans. If the Astromon of the advanced team dies during battle, the backup Astromon will immediately appear on that spot. So it looks like you basically get one whole row versus 2 rows. You basically just get one. And say for instance, if you have a Mon in the 5 slot and that Mon gets, RIP to the squad, the backup Mon takes that Mon's spot. So, okay. I mean, that is definitely a different strategy. I think they do have a screenshot of Ancient Angel's count right here because of the amount of gold, but we're not going to talk about that here. And then Astromons that remove allies' negative effects or the boss's shield might be needed as well. So it looks like there may be an increase in the Mons that don't really get a whole bunch of usage ever, just because their skills are honestly useless. So hopefully we have some of the useless Mons actually become useful for this content. So I'm looking forward to that. And basically your goal is just to survive and record the highest possible damage that you can do with the limited number of turns. How many turns do you get? Once again, this ain't out yet. We'll find out tomorrow, hopefully, if they don't like destroy the game. And then with the rewards, once again, obviously you do get Zeus. I'm not sure if there's going to be gems. If there are going to be gems, they're going to be trash anyways. Gold, energy, I am honestly expecting something extremely similar to Colossus, to be honest, or even the Dimensional Dungeon. And then let's see what else. The higher the star grade of the reward box, the higher the probability of obtaining Zeus soul stones. So obviously you have to fuse for the light one, but all the other ones are available. Now the only thing I'm curious about though is the rotation of these. Is it all completely random, or if I fight, let's say for instance, if I fight the fire version of Apophis, well, am I guaranteed to get a fire soul stone for Zeus that day? We'll have to find out. I do hope it's like that, because if not, and it's all RNG dependent, well, a lot of people are going to be rocking level 60 Evo 3 Zeuses and have like 3 fragments in the fire, water, and dark. So that's going to be terrible. And then also with the ranking over here, global clan ranking is calculated according to the total of the accumulated bosses level recorded by all clan members, aka Titans. And yeah, I mean, the rest of this information isn't super duper necessary. It's just more context of what's going on here, so I don't bore you to death. But we do get a sneak peek into what it actually does throughout the week. So Dark on Monday, it has Curse and Fulminating Curse. It also has Resistance Down, which is terrible. Tuesday is Exposed Weakness, Weaken, and then Predator, once again terrible. Wednesday is Sap, Recovery, Seal, and Full Buff Breaker, so that's going to be interesting. Wood is Blind, Shield, and Damage Reduction. Friday for Light Apophis is Defense Down, Crit Rate Up, and also Hunter. And then Saturday, Variant Dark Apophis has Weaken, Attack Up, and Puncture. That looks like a no for me, dog. And Saturday, for the other version, which is the light version that's powered up, is Stun, Resistance Down, and Shock. So, I mean, purely speculation once again. It looks like you may need to stick to like the Monday through Friday crowd, and the Saturday crowd is literally there for pure punishment, possibly. Other than that, with it being spring, or springtime is coming soon, we get a little background change. Though I figured they would throw out some more artwork and not kind of reuse what they've used before, but I don't create this game or do anything with it other than talk about it. Exclusive trinket summon rate up, so get scammed at your own discretion. Master level up boost event. During this event period, the master's level up speed up to level 30 increases for any newer players out there, even though you leveling up your account doesn't really mean anything other than like a little bit of extra stamina, which you should be burning anyways. Hanamura discount, there's special spring packages, so donate if you want. But once again, my recommendation is donate and get something that you're guaranteed to get, and not donate and get something that you have no control over. Light and Dark Mandy are back. If you're curious about which one's worth it, I would arguably say neither, but if you really want to spend your money, then I would say Dark Mandragora. But you can just keep your money for Dark Mandragora and come over here and actually just pick up either Light or Dark Hana, in my opinion. But once again, that's one man's opinion. Secret Egg Packs, Slime Soldier is coming back, which I'm surprised with, because I think it's been quite a long time since the last time that we've seen Slime Soldier. I think he's coming around a total of 2 times ever. I could be wrong with that, but he's going to be back. Are any of them good? Please check out my Slime Soldier review on that, and I'm just going to leave it right there. Just going to leave it right there, you guys. So look forward to that. And his Capture Festival starts on March 9th and ends on the 23rd. Obviously, we can fuse for the light and dark versions of him, so get him for the Astro Guide if you need/want him. The pack for him is also there, which is never worth it at all. For 990 Astro Gems, you can get scammed in other ways than to get 4 3-star Fire Slime Soldiers that you can catch out here in the wild for free. Hana's going to be the next super Evolution Festival over here in March, and there's some improvements here, but it's pretty much like UI stuff, so kind of fixing issues or visual bugs with the UI to make things look a little bit neater and just to make the game look a lot more presentable and not super duper janky. And yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any big giant changes that's done, other than the counterattack is not applied to the Dimension Defense battles and Region Defense bosses. Interesting. But I mean, this is definitely a big update because of the whole dimension defense aspect and Zeus. So stay tuned for those videos, you guys. And yeah, feel free to leave in the comments below about what you guys think. If today's your birthday, happy birthday. And that's pretty much it. See ya.